No, again, Tom Surson, Jim Riley, Joe Zilla, Gary Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Felita Quinn, Juan Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961, Oyster Crackerman, Bitted Bat 4, Blue Boy Boxes, GPS Vessel, Robo Rapist Night, Red Randy, Rick Gordon, and Ellery, Jonestown, Brent, Stravetti, and Tavis Gates, Harney, Country and Western, and Ghetto Live. It's called, if you look at the paper, you guys are underestimating your opponent. See? Disney Yoga, the girls are telling you guys a message. Maybe an original premise. See, that's what I'm saying. Bernardo Lacarni and Harry are lying about what was really supposed to happen. And see, and that's why the girls are evolving, just like last time. I keep telling you guys, I warned those girls, those ladies, before the parents got involved and went wacko. Still going on that premise. So the group of you adults got some wild hillbilly story going on because, like I said, the group of men want to create a ladder so they can hump to spread their seed. But still, the women are showing you guys, and the kids are showing you guys what the original intent should be. And Bernard and the little debate team said they split it all up into split it up to make it fair. It didn't need that group of men's help or their advice because it was already heading on a path. And then Ellery and them thought they could change it all around for the Negroes. If they would have left it alone, it would have worked for everybody, including Negro, Spanish, all of it. But instead, they wanted to create controversy so they can control it in the future. You know why? Because that group of men want to burst through for their immortality so they can force their hand the entire time. So that's why we put out a warning for those guys. That's why you guys got massive shit stank everywhere, and all Bernard and Perlita and them do is lie. Because they committed murder. And then they inbreeded in for their immortality with the Negroes on an invert. Remember how you guys deliver your news and information, other people are getting it. GPS Night, Dave, Taco Joe, you're going to be known as the liars, rapists, and kidnappers of the world from the original intent forever. Karen, Joe, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Senator Perlita, simply based upon the deliverance of news and how you react to it, and that they know that the group of you run a torture machine of people's eyes, ears, chins, teeth to keep them becoming something. And the military, and the doctors and firefighters and police officers and teachers will know, and the tech companies know, and other nations will know. Bernard, as you obsess over the blue, what do they show in the Union Tribune? Blue children. Girls in the blue. So, you men fighting over the blue boy? They show blue girl. 4.2 million estimated number of newly eligible workers nationwide. U.S. opens Russian doping inquiry. Grad rate continues gain. So, the blue children, they solve the mystery of the blue children. So you be careful what you assert, Harry and Joe and Rather, in the robot, and stolen the bit of the kids. See, Bill Clinton, Bowman, Kennedys, Hollywood celebrities, a lot of nations. No, Perlita, an Indian woman of Horizons, an Episcopal Church dude. Judy Shepard, with the lady blowing water. You're claiming a black and turning fat. Ellery fat. Bit of the fat. Steve Jobs. You're making claims to something, Perlita, and if they have previous information that you people committed rape and murder and torture for it, of school children of the blue, and they can prove it in Colorado, here, Texas, wherever that story goes, Mexico, Spain, Israel, and all that. When you guys say you didn't like Jews or Russians, Perlita, or Spaniards or whatever, you got problems. Well, wherever Bernard and you guys assert your throne, Dave, you poof, boy, Dave, poof. I told you, you didn't need the two. You Wileys and Elton lie. Why would they need me to protect them? If they did something, wrong maybe? And then they blame it and frame it. So they're going to solve it for you all. But then they're going to prove that you guys abused the blue girls. Like P.T. Cruiser Julie, Bailey Kathir, Holly and Amanda, Haley and Miranda Swartz, such to Imes. And then they figure it out. See? Violent men brought in to try to assert their dominant role. And sometimes you guys don't want to do that because the girls were the ones that helped you all move down the right path, and then the group of you men denied it. So again, be careful, because for ladies, you call on their services. The Superati chick, the winner chick, and the Judah chick, and they watching, and they clean them up and bring them back, and they get it all fixed and situated. The group of you men will have to take orders and commands from them, because they're starting to prove that it originally belonged to girls, and then the group of you men jacked it up and humped them and started to lie. So again, it's not going to make you famous, Rebel Knight, because the girls probably were going to help you guys prevent from going to war and destroying yourselves, instead of what you guys believe in the Bible or religion. Because some of those guys down there may respect women a lot differently, in an older style, until the All-American came in and wanted to screw it up. So Taco Joe, you're going to have the hardest one asserting that when you want to take over Indy, Daytona, the Ministry of Sound, all this stuff, and all the property and all that, it becomes a burden. When I told you, your torture chamber for your fame, Joe, and your tube is going to catch up with you. Because I'm not related to Don Wiley or Elton and that nasty shit that you guys keep spreading that they already took care of. So if you keep bringing and introducing it in Negroes, they're going to start finding out Thunder Jones, Jim Jones, Confederate Nazi Bernard, who's running the scam coming in. So remember, my red home to the blue. Israel to the blue. Are you guys sure, Bernard? That those nations over there are going to agree with the prison bag story you got going on out here? Is Italy and England going to agree about the supermassive abuse? Be careful asserting what you are trying to assert, bitted bet for Carney Bernard, because they're going to be able to prove that the group of you men ran that Carney train of circus and nightmare Carney to dump on several nations and your own people, Bernardo LaPagala champs, and they didn't want it because you guys used it to de-evolve lines that were already evolving and ruined people's lives.